What's going on, folks? Neg96 here, bringing you yet another fresh, new, exciting video. This time, we're actually going to go for a new PB done for the Fleeca Finale Elite Challenge, and I'll be doing this with my team member HD. Now, this video here serves as a nice little demo, a brief showcase of the quality of our run, as well as a little strategy breakdown of what actually went on during the run itself and what roles we covered as a team here, a duo team. Now, folks, if you like watching Neg96 content, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button on the top of the screen. I'd greatly appreciate it so you guys could stay tuned for more exciting new content that I'll be putting out in the future. Now, for this challenge here, folks, Fleeca Elite, Fleeca is actually introduced as the first heist of the very first GTA Online Heists update to come out, the original Apartment Heist DLC. Now, arguably, new players coming into GTA start up on Fleeca, and folks should be hearing about Elite challenges for their first time on Fleeca itself, but arguably, Fleeca still seems to be one of the hardest Elite challenges to this day. You have to put in a lot of hours, a lot of time into practicing these strats here, as the time is very precise. Now, over here, folks, I did start off the run here with my team member, and I did start off in first person mode right from Alta, as you saw there. If you stay tuned on my previous PBs, we did run those from Integrity. The strategy for Alta is a little different. Over here, you need to execute a nice jump here with the bike and a smooth little brake here, so you could get a nice little trajectory flow coming off of the curb while avoiding any collisions that you might have with impacting the pavement as you make your landing, and also avoiding any collisions as you make that second jump heading towards the kurma there. Now, if you notice, I did jump into the kurma as the driver. In this run, folks, I am the driver while my team member is the driller. We did focus on our strengths, and our strengths definitely come out to play out these roles here, as that's what we've been practicing on, mostly putting our time and efforts into. Now, folks, if you notice here, the kurma drive here, it comes down to how quickly you're able to keep up the vehicle's top speed while also maintaining proper heading towards the road you're on, and also avoiding any collisions on the way. If you did notice, I've been hitting some of these curbs for curb boosting, so I could increase my top speed, get to the top speed even faster than regular driving. Now, over here, I'm actually jumping onto this road here, and now it's going to be a straight shot to the Fleeca bank. The drive could prove to be really tricky for a lot of players, mainly due to the NPCs that take up the road and a whole bunch of GTA Online rubbish that might happen. We're coming up on the bank now, and I have the kurma set at top speed here. Bam. If you noticed, I did hit the yellow blip there, but I did stay to a little to the right of the blip. The game forces the kurma to stop, so if you could, head a little to the right over there, you could actually drop off your team member closer to the door there, which does save a few seconds off the time. Now, as the driver, I am backing up the kurma into the bank here, and I'm going to be taking out the security cameras while HD is taking care of the drill. Now, over here, I'm actually leaving this camera for last. I'm gonna be taking it out in the final 15 seconds, I want to say. That way I won't have to worry about the game's natural intimidation mechanic that they had players. Yeah, if you notice here, the bar on the right hand side could have triggered that earlier and delaying the final camera to this moment here makes it so that I don't have to worry about doing that now. Now HD made his way back to the Kurma. We actually warped inside of the Kurma there. If you notice, that's why I parked into the bank with the rear, because it allows us to get a nice clean warp. Now folks, as per elite requirements, this final segment here really comes down to how cleanly you're able to keep the Kurma's top speed on this straight shot here. I did a nice little power slide there. Thankfully no spin outs or anything of that sort. I'm trying to squeeze in between the two police cars. I did lose a little speed there, but sometimes you could manage to squeeze in on the left hand side without costing too much of the Kurma's top speed here. Now we're coming up right on Eddie Toe in the cargo bob there, ready to lift us up. Once we hit this final cargo bob trigger, bam, that right there ends the timer for the Fleeca Elite Challenge. There it is, folks, a nice little quick demo of a solid Fleeca Elite run. Definitely a great effort done by myself and my team member HD. This was definitely one of our better runs. And I've actually been stuck on a 4-minute 57 PB for, I want to say, a year now. And after doing this run with HD after a few attempts, I was able to, or we were able to shave off 3 seconds off the run, nailing the new PB for both of us. So that's always fun and exciting. Nailing a nice 86 grand off the 60% and a 454 on the Elite Challenge timer with a 3% of equal damage, satisfying the Elite Challenge requirements. Very nice. That'll be all, folks. That'll be today's run. Thanks for staying tuned.